I wonder if May will have time to join us.
Mm.
Maybe.
Not sure.
Yeah.
I wonder. I hope she can join us.
Mhm.
5:40 Brazil time. Let's go.
Let's.
Recording.
Yes, I am.
So here we go. Welcome to one more online talk. This event is promoted by First Class, a language studio, not a school, because here we believe everybody learns in a different way, and we respect that. And we also focus on individuals, even if they're in a group. Yeah, and above all, we believe we all learn much more when we're having fun. Yeah, aha. I'm Patricia, as you know, Chris. And today, guys, we are going to be talking to Chris and Diogo and about their experience and their project. And yeah, stick around. And well, and before we get started, the purpose of online talk. So, Chris, here at the studio, usually we have a lot of parties and events and conversation classes. And the conversation class, people come and they work in pairs, and if they join us, they really have to speak. And then we had this idea, once we couldn't have people here, yeah, how could we have something that they would join and enjoy and not feel pressured? Because we could feel that sometimes they wouldn't join the conversation club because, oh, I really have to speak. Yeah. So online talk, we don't force anybody. Yeah. Of course, we really encourage them and we get really happy when they do. Yeah. Take the risk. Yeah. And enough courage to say something. Okay. But they can just watch if they like. Okay. All right. And how long it takes? It's 1 hour. And at the beginning, we are going to introduce our guests, the hosts, and we would love to have more people introducing themselves. Yeah, here it's a moment that we are not, how can I say, it's not a class. There won't be like corrections, feedback about your performance. We're here for fun and to have fun. And the focus is on sharing your experience. So, guys, even if you don't have exactly a question, but there's something you would like to add, you would like to share, we would love to listen to you. Okay? Arthur, is there anything else you would like to add?
Um, yeah, if you
Subtitles?
don't want to speak, but you have a question, you can also send a message in the chat. We'll read it, and yeah, we can talk through the chat too. And if you're using the PC and I think the cell phone as well,
It's
here
also
in this
possible.
corner there is the three dots. You click on that and you can turn on the subtitles for this. So
Oh, good.
automatic subtitles. They're not perfect, but they're really good. Like it's very nice. So can help.
Yes, and of course, it's not the subtitles with the translation, yeah? It's the
Yeah.
subtitles in
In
English.
English, yeah, I forget that that's yeah.
They're gonna be in English. Okay. So this is the moment we introduce. Usually, Chris, we do it like this. Arthur or me, yeah, we introduce the guest, and the guest introduces one of us. But you are completely new. I've just met you. So I'm going to introduce Arthur to you guys, okay? And then Arthur, you introduce me to them.
Okay.
Well, Arthur, I met Arthur some years ago, I think a bit more than 3 years
Yeah,
ago, when we were having the intensive course.
I think so.
This when we are on vacation, like January or July. And after some months or weeks, I don't remember exactly. I have the impression you've been here forever. Well, Chris, long story short, this guy has been to many countries, yeah? But if you don't ask him the questions, he doesn't tell you the story. So you gotta ask him the right questions.
Pretty much a sphinx if you
He's,
think about it. Like it's a
uh-huh.
mystery. Yeah.
But it's a strategy to make people speak, okay? Because if you ask questions, you practice practice, yeah, your communication. And Arthur loves traveling. He's learning German, English, I think, since you were a child, yeah?
Yeah.
And you've been teaching for 3 years. Oh, he's a big fan of beer.
Yes, that's very true.
He's not the only one.
Okay.
All right.
Arthur, you go.
So,
Okay.
yeah, this is Patricia. She is, yeah, she's one of the most, how can I say, inspired English teachers I've met. Not even, yeah, teacher is not even a word, but yeah, and she's been at this for ever as well, like so many years and a lot of experience, and also loves traveling. Yeah, given the chance, I think you would go anywhere, right? It's go to any country, and yeah, I don't know what else. And I believe that you started off as an English teacher, but nowadays you're teaching other English teachers, like to help other people be that kind of thing. So even better.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Would you like to ask us any question, Chris?
I want to know, how many countries do you know?
Oh,
Oh,
I'll
Arthur,
go
yeah?
first. Okay. Does the Vatican count as a different country? No, it's 39. Yeah, that I no 29. Sorry, 29. I'm multiplying it. 29 countries. Yeah, plus Brazil.
30.
What's your favorite one?
I have no idea. Ireland. I was living in Ireland, so yeah, that's has a place in my heart. It's yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Cool.
And you,
Okay, please.
Patricia. Oh, sorry.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Countries. So I don't know many. In Europe, I've been to Malta, Italy, Ireland, Northern Ireland, England. And then I know the ones here, America. So which ones here? Argentina, Bolivia, I love the Bolivia, Peru, and Paraguay. If you consider that a country, 10.
It
I'm
is.
beginning. Yeah, but it's Chris, I'm the kind of traveler that I rather spend like a month somewhere than going to, like 10 places in a month. So, so that means that I spent 3 weeks in Sicily, like 1 month in Bolivia, this kind of thing. Your turn, and then we are going to invite the people here. So please, brief introduction, because then we're going to start interviewing you. So who are you?
Okay. We are a couple who decide to come to US. I always had this dream and a passion for this culture. So since I was a teenager, I always wanted to live here abroad. And then come work and university and a lot of things. And now we decide to come together. And we had been here for 1 year and 3 months. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. And I was asking you before, but where are you from in Brazil?
Yeah. We are from Brasilia.
Okay. Very nice.
Cool.
Any
All
other
right.
questions for them? I know this will be the whole point of today, but from this. But sure.
I have many questions.
Yeah, so many.
I think we can start with the others.
Sure, yeah.
We still have like 11 minutes for the introductions.
Yes.
So
I can
guys,
go.
like, please. Oh, and the ones who are not willing to speak, you could like please type where you're from, how long you have been studying English, and this kind of thing. Okay, Leandro, please.
My name is Leandro. I was born in Brazil, Ponta Grossa, as much of you guys, I guess. And I'm been living here in the United States for almost 2 years now, and I live in a little town called Melville, New Jersey,
Oh, cool.
and that's it, I guess.
You can ask them questions, Chris, if you like. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we would love to hear more people. Anybody else would like to introduce yourself?
People, don't be shy. We're nice.
Let's, there is a sentence, Leandro, that you usually use, and I definitely agree with you, like, let's make mistakes, yeah?
That's true. Yeah, you won't forget when you make a mistake. You never forget about that. So that's
That's
the better way to learn things.
Yeah, and everybody's learning here, so don't be shy.
Mm-hmm. Plus, this thing about like being shy and embarrassed, or like we will always feel, yeah, you have this kind of tension, which is good every time you're going to do something new, yeah. And the point is not like not feeling like that, but is going for it, doing something, even if you feel like that, yeah.
Let's make English fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, May could make it. All right. Anybody else would like to introduce yourself?
That's okay. You can also send in the chat if you prefer. You can send like, where are you? And yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's perfect. But use the chat
Yeah.
as well.
Uh-huh. It's nice because then Chris can know where you are, yeah? Okay. Mm-hmm.
Jessie Lane is on the bus. Okay.
Cool. Very cool. All right. Well, so we can get started. I guess you can start, Chris, and then we can ask you questions.
Okay. Okay, live here is being a amazing experience. So when I arrived here, I had classes in Brazil to learn faster. But when I arrived here, was like nothing. Was really, really hard in the beginning to understand, to speak. So it's never easy because even being here for 1 year, here people have different accents, slang. So it's always a challenge. Every day we learn new words. And for Diogo, he arrived here, don't speak nothing. So for to speak.
Yeah. I will speak sometime, but it's very difficult for me. And first language in Portuguese. But we need try. Anybody because we need to speak it is more. But I'm learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
yeah, and here a lot of people speak Spanish as well. So sometimes here in Orlando, we don't speak English, we speak Spanish. So I learned Spanish here. Yeah, because of that. So if you decide to come to US, I recommend another place, not Orlando.
But you know, Chris, I lived in America with my parents when I was a small kid, and we went to New Jersey.
Jersey
My
roots.
parents. Mhm. And my parents couldn't speak anything in English, and the first language my father learned was Spanish. There used to be a lot of people from Puerto Rico, so he learned Spanish first of all. And how did you learn English before going to America? You said that you could speak, and Diogo first learned there, yeah?
Yeah, he started basically here. I always like it to have English courses, but I like it to do this at home as well, like watching movies always in English, subtitles in English. That helps a lot, and music. I really like to listen and understand the lyrics before I read and try to translate. And one thing for me is better. When I translate something, I never remember. But when I put in the English dictionary, I always remember. So try this. It's more difficult in the beginning, but the results are so much better. Trust me.
Great tips, great tips.
That's awesome. And how about you, Diogo? Do you think for you is the same? Is it? Can you understand much?
For me, I'm learning different because For me, I need the writing, the listening. My listening is good, but I need to speak more. But my difficulty is speak in English because I listening is very good, but speak is very difficult for me.
That's fine. That's fine.
Like the pronunciation.
Because the pronunciation is very difficult, and other people have one accent.
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 Mhm.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
but
Yeah.
you're nowadays so
Yes,
much better.
but I'm watching the series, the subtitle in
In
English.
English.
Yeah, it's very good now.
Yeah, and that's the natural way that people learn. Yeah, people learn different way. As an adult, I can feel that I'm pretty much like you, Diogo. If I don't write, if I don't take notes, ah, mhm. Yeah, and the pronunciation. I've started studying French 2 years ago, and this year I'm taking Italian classes. So, ooh, it doesn't feel comfortable. Yeah, even when you get it right, you are not sure. But yeah, it's practicing, so it's natural.
That's nice.
Any
So,
question, guys?
anybody
You would
else?
like to
Yeah. Do
ask
you have
them?
any questions?
Yeah, I think.
Ilsa's in the house.
Great. Sorry.
Ilsa is in the house now.
All right. Yeah, Arthur, I wonder if we give them a little bit more time, if they would ask questions. Yeah. I don't know. What do you suppose we
I mean,
should do?
and like
I,
you can say and you can type the questions in the chat if you prefer.
Mhm.
So I have another question.
Exactly. You know, the hard part for me is that I promised, please.
Sorry. It's you guys. What do you do there in the U.S.? What's your occupation?
Yeah. Okay. I'm here studying English. So I really like to learn all the details and speak fluently, and so I'm studying. And me and him work remotely from companies in Brazil. So during the day we work home office, and at night I have my classes.
Mm.
That's cool.
Yeah. So when we came here, Diogo, me and he worked at the same company in Brazil, and he is IT, so it was possible for him continue working there remotely. But I was a event planner, so for me it was not possible at all to continue remotely. But now I'm working in marketing, is my area, but doing more strategic things and for social media. So now I'm working remotely. Was 2 months ago I started.
Really nice.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people wonder how they could do that. Yeah, you know, like live where you want.
Yeah.
And-
But in the beginning, we keep money all month, and then we sell all of the stuff like cars and furniture and everything to have the money to come. And in the beginning, our plan was to stay 3 to 6 months, and then life was organizing things, and we are here and more if we can.
Oh, I remember that as a teenager, yeah, it's been your dream since you were a teenager to go to the United States. And then how come you ended up in Orlando?
Disney and Universal.
Oh,
Because remember, I was an event organizer, so this really huge productions, I really want to stay close to this. So yeah, was when we arrived here, we was in Boston. We stayed there for 5 months. But then I decide to come. We decide, more me,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
come here because it was cold there, and I wanted to stay close to Disney and Universal.
She have a dream to work in the Disney.
Yeah, I want to work in
Yeah.
these places. Maybe someday.
Mhm.
Oh, how
Okay,
cool.
that sounds
Nice.
great. And how about you, Diogo? Where would you like to work in there? Is there any companies in the US?
Yeah. I have a dream. They work in the other. I don't know the company. I think in the Microsoft.
Oh,
Could be.
Yeah, could be working Microsoft or Google.
that's
But I'm
cool.
trying. But I need to speak English very well. And after that, I'm apply the. I'm trying the
Yeah,
working.
it's a
Mhm.
process.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But nowadays, with COVID, is more difficult, at least here in United States. They call a lot, Diogo, because IT is very have a lot of
A lot of opportunities.
positions and
Yeah.
opportunities. But now the government don't allow to hire foreigners. So yeah,
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And how is that? Again, any questions? Yeah, let me pause a little. Any questions, guys? Would you about this? Hmm.
What about what
Go
about
on.
the English classes you are taking there? How often? How many times a week? How big is the group? What are the classes like?
Oh,
Okay.
my group has around 6 to 12 people.
Mhm.
And it's Monday to Thursday. It starts at 6:15 until 10:40.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
long night.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. That's cool.
Ooh,
The government
awesome.
have some rules for international students, so need to be longer than I don't know the hours a week, but need to be this. For people who live here, the class starts at 6:15 and ends at 9:15. So for us, a
Okay.
little bit more.
And it's from Monday to Thursday.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. So today you're off. Okay. And it ends at a quarter to 11. Did I get it right?
Sorry,
What time? What time does the class finish? It starts
10:40.
at 10:40. My goodness, it's really long.
Yeah.
Okay.
After
Is
that,
Yeah.
Yeah, Leandro is not there, yeah. I would like to know about the English course he takes. Arthur, help me remind me to ask him later.
Okay.
No, awesome, really cool. Okay, many hours a week. I'm impressed. I'm still in shock. Is there homework? Because you spend the whole evening there, and do you still have homework after that?
we have projects like in groups, so we need to present. Like for the next week, I have a presentation like Shark Tanks. We need to create a product and make this presentation. Sometimes it's with video podcast. We need to create one, so it's super fun.
Mhm.
Wow, yeah, awesome.
That's cool.
We have a question here. They would like to know your opinion. What do you think of American food?
Okay. My first time here, I thought was more junk food, but nowadays they are eating better. So you can find a lot of options in the supermarkets, like fruits and
But
vegetables.
other food have spicy.
Okay, most of the food is spicy. Yeah, so I don't like. Every time I need to say I don't like, and but yeah, they have a lot of options and Italian restaurants, Brazilian restaurants, a lot. At
Yeah.
least in Boston and in Orlando have a lot, and Brazilian supermarket. So we buy everything here. I cook at home. I prefer to keep money and we eat our own food, and in the weekends we go outside to try different things.
Nice, pretty nice.
That's cool. And
I always
oh,
tell
sorry.
people that they should learn how to cook.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you can save money and you
Yeah,
can,
you save money to
it
try.
doesn't matter which country you go.
Mhm.
Sorry, Arthur.
No, it's okay. And what was I gonna say? Oh, and you mentioned there's a lot of Brazilian restaurants and markets in there. Is there a lot of Brazilians in the city?
Yes, in Orlando, I think it's more than, I don't know, it's not more, but we have more contact here than in Boston. I don't know if that is biggest, I don't know,
Mhm.
but here I see more than there. I see more restaurants here. I think because a lot of tourists comes here too, more than in Boston, but have a lot. Really, here close to us, we have 2 markets, and 3 or 4 restaurants, like 5-10 minutes. So it's really a lot.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Okay, so you don't miss the Brazilian food and anything like it's.
Oh, I miss the people.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay,
miss my,
yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, not the food. Actually, I miss the cachorro quente because here
Oh.
is not the same.
No,
The hot dog here is different.
I miss pamonha. Don't have.
Oh yeah, he miss
Yeah,
pamonha.
Oh, yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
It's hard to make pamonha.
Mhm.
It's a lot of work.
I can tell.
And do you have any new favorites, like any food in the US that you like, that you
Let me see. We like a lot of things, I guess, but I like,
Alejandro.
yeah, but I specific food, right? Not the
Right.
restaurant.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Chicken wings, but we have some similar in Brazil, right? But chicken wings, I guess, and the ice cream, the cotton candy ice cream, algodão doce. So yeah, I like a lot.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Maria,
I don't
I
like
love donuts.
donuts.
I like,
Yeah.
but I like it more before I live here.
Too many donuts.
I love T-bone.
Huh?
Is that too many donuts in there? Like too often?
Yeah, and two in different kinds, not just Dunkin' Donuts. So
Mhm.
have different flavors. But nowadays I don't like a lot. I guess that's because I ate a lot in the beginning.
Mhm, mhm.
Awesome. Chris, could you tell us about your project, Sorrisos pelo Mundo?
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, our name is because of us. We really smile a lot. So we decided to put this name because of that. And when we came here was my personal photo, just to put my personal photos there. But my friends and other people start to say, "Oh my God, this is so cool! I want to see more. What's happening?" And I thought would be good to show for other people to inspire them to travel more or try to study in another country, because the experience, I can tell you a little bit, but is really, really, really amazing. I'm a person totally different. When we arrived here, I was consumist. I'm not, and I learned how to live with less and how to.
You do that.
Oh yeah, now I know how to do my nails. And
Doing DIY.
I learned to cook a lot of things, because when I miss something, I cook. I look the recipes and try always something new. And pudding. No, but pudding I already have.
Yeah.
And I really like to know new people. So for me, it's been amazing to know people for all over the world. I have friends in many countries. And when I arrived here in Boston, I decided to be a volunteer in a hostel. So there, I lead the activities for the guests. So what I usually do is talking to people, invite to going out, and I always went with them for museums or bars or nightclubs or to prepare community dinners. So for making friends and have good time. So me and him, we like to know people. We like to talk. We are very happy and energetic. Yeah. So we like to dance. So yeah, we want to inspire people to be brave and to have courage to try something new, because we didn't have enough money, but we start to keep money. We start to eat less outside to keep this money to come. So we learned how to use money in the best way, to keep money and not spend everything. So we plan before we come, and we are continue doing it. We have money to spend to live our lives, to know these places, that because we live here, we want to know new things. But we also keep money when you decide to come back or not. We never know.
Nice, really nice, Chris. Really nice. Yeah, and these things that you just mentioned that are tips for the ones who are here and would like to start doing this kind of thing is something they can get started even being in their hometown. Yeah, before they leave home. Yeah, learn how to do things by yourself. Learn how to save money, and usually it works like this. Once there is something you want to do, you want to acquire, you know how much, then you decide the strategy, yeah? And you start saving.
Yeah, that's true.
Awesome. And social work, yeah? Awesome. And then when you go somewhere, it will probably be easier because you're kind of used to this kind of thing, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
True. That's
really
very cool.
And
We had a question earlier in the chat. What do you have for breakfast? How is your breakfast? Is it like in the movies with the bacon and eggs?
Yeah, for them, it's really bacon, eggs, and French toast is like our rabanada,
Yeah.
but with pão de forma. So they do our rabanada in a pão de forma. So they usually eat this a lot. And the pancakes, the waffles, they really like this kind of things. So in the morning, they eat more than at lunch. For us, is the opposite. We don't eat much in the morning and eat more and at lunch. Usually, they eat more sandwiches and not the food.
Mhm.
So yeah, usually it's like the movies. And they drink coffee a lot, and we always see people with the cups walking in the street. So yeah, it's like the movies, like the same.
do you do the same?
I learned to drink coffee here. Do you know? I never drink it in Brazil, and now I like it.
Never.
I think we start to see it smells good. Yeah, nowadays I drink.
Wow. Wow. Can I ask Leandro a question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Leandro, what about the English classes you take there? You said you have a student status and then you
Yes.
have to take classes, yeah? Chris and Diogo, Chris, she takes the classes like from Monday to Thursdays, every evening from 6:15 to 10:40. What about your classes?
My classes are Saturdays and Sundays, which it sucks, but whatever. So before
all day? No, how many hours?
Yeah, all day. But Mr. Green, my teacher, he is really cool. so we can, go out. And before the class starts, he goes, okay, I know you guys are here, you guys are tired and everything, so if you don't feel like watching this, go take a walk, go to the bathroom, go get some water, go up a coffee or whatever, and, take your time.
Okay.
This class
And
doesn't have to be annoying,
all
but
right.
it is.
But supposedly, what time does it start and finish?
9 o'clock in the morning, and it goes until 5 o'clock.
Oh,
And
Saturday and Sunday.
Sundays, yes. Because I had to watch at least 18 hours of classes, so we gotta be that on 2 days. And you guys were talking about food, right? I had a bad experience here about pudim. You guys were talking about pudim, right? I got here, and my friend, our landlord, she's American, and my friend was cooking a flan, which they call a flan. It's complicated. Let me start all over again. Our pudim, they call it flan.
Yes.
And the flan, they call it pudding. So I was telling, so you're gonna give our landlord a pudding? And he goes, no, sir. This is I was like, no, sir. This is a pudding. And, we always argue about that when we're talking about flan and pudding. So I just wanted to talk about that. It was a bad experience about food.
Okay.
Which
Cookies.
one was the better one,
Biscuits.
though?
No, biscuits. No, they're cookies.
The better one is the Brazilian pudding.
Okay,
Period.
fair enough.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
All right.
Any question, guys?
Hello.
Nice.
Hello, my name is Fabio. I'm a student at first class. And I would like to ask, why did you change your perspective? You are less consumist. I've heard in there at US, you guys, there's more financial education, and was because of that, or what was the reason?
Okay. For me, was not about financial here, at least, but Diogo was always the organized one with financial, and I was like, I want to buy this. Okay, let's go.
Very, yeah. Very,
But here, when we arrived, we saw a lot of people donate stuffs. So like diner tables, the furniture. So when you arrive, we didn't buy nothing for our homes because everybody gave to us things. So I started to see, oh my gosh, they live here, they can buy everything, but they donate. But so it's not for everybody, okay? The Americans are more consumist. But I decided to keep money to travel more because our money don't have so much value here. So
yeah.
I need to keep
Yeah.
to other things. So we decide not buy a lot of things to keep money to travel. And people here, most of them live a simple life. Like you go to the supermarket and you can see people wearing pajamas, pajama, and and not use a lot of makeup. So in Brazil, I had to use every day. Here, I use when I like, when I want to use, and nobody cares. And a lot of people go outside and not brush the hair. So people here live their lives and don't care if you like them or not. You will like them or not. But like Black people here is always impeccable. It's like huge. Yeah, like this. I don't know how they can do anything with that. And they put, I don't know how can I say that. What the name? Peruca. Because they don't like their hair, their normal hair. They want straight, so they change. They do like you. They take it off all their hair, and they put a peruca to be more straight. And yeah, they are. This is so different. In the beginning, it was strange for us to see because I like the normal hair. I prefer than the artificial hair. But the Black women do this a lot, and with eyelashes huge as well. But the other people is more normal and don't pay attention this much. So I learned not pay attention too, because it's not important. It's really not what important. So
the car, how important the car here?
Yeah, the car. Oh yeah, the car. People in Brazil, we want the best car, a new one, perfect. Here, people have a lot of scratches and they have accidents and they walk with the car with nothing perfect, all damaged. So yeah, like you can buy a car with $1,000 and one, but is everything working? So people don't pay attention to this kind of things. A lot of them. Of course, we have different kinds of people, but most of them don't pay attention in these things. And actually, we Brazilians travel more, know more people. They stay here, just only working to pay bills. That's the life for them.
Not so cool. Like
no,
travel is.
Our life is better. We have a better lifestyle, I think.
Yeah.
And where have you been in the U.S.? Like, did you visit anywhere else so far?
Yeah, we know Miami. We know here Orlando, Boston, the Los Angeles, Las Vegas. What else? New York.
San Diego.
Yes, San Diego is in California. And I guess it's this.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, Atlanta. And yeah, I think it's this places.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, there's a lot, right, in the US.
All of the
which one? I have a question for you. Why did you choose the USA? Like, it's just because of the English?
Because I always wanted to come here, and I English is the language that I like most. But I always wanted to come here because of Disney and Universal. I'm really a big fan. I really like these places. And then we knew the Disney and Universal in California. It's really good too.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Guys, any questions?
I have a question.
Please.
I don't want to sound like a grumpy old man, but what do you don't like about Orlando?
The traffic is terrible. Yeah, people is crazy here driving. Yeah. And it's not so beautiful, I think. Boston is better. The city is beautiful. When we arrived here, it was like, we went here before, but as a tourist, you don't look the same way when you leave, right? So I was like, I didn't remember was so ugly. Yeah, was like this. But nowadays, we can see the beauties here. They have beautiful lakes and that stuff I like a lot. But the traffic, I think, is the thing that we didn't like here. Even the insurance here is higher because of that.
Because of the
because
risk.
they drive like crazy bastards.
Yeah, and they are not polite.
I know exactly what you're saying.
And what you don't like? You live in New Jersey? Where do you live now? I don't remember. Sorry.
Yeah, I live in Jersey. What I don't like about here is the traffic as well, because they drive too fast anyway. So, but I bet Orlando traffic is worse than here.
Oh yeah, I really don't like.
Wow. I've never been to Disney. How
Oh,
many days is so how many days? If I go, I'm gonna take a group.
Oh,
Could you
okay.
Take me,
help
please.
us?
Take me.
yeah,
All right.
I will go.
So how many days?
Arthur's
Chris?
playing.
Yeah, I'm into so of course.
Okay, so see, we're already in May. Are you coming?
Or she is. I told her.
Wow. So we're already in 5, 4. I don't know how to count. Okay, so how many days, Chris? What do you recommend for a first time comer?
At Disney, at least 4, because have 4 parks. So some of them are biggest than the others, but for you to see the things more.
To experience the place, not just to go and take pictures.
Yeah.
At least 4, because have a lot to do and depends of the time. Have big lines, so you can wait a lot to go in the attractions. So
Do you like adrenaline? Do you like?
I
Yeah.
do.
Universal
Universal is better for that.
and Busch Garden. It's good. Yeah.
Garden.
Yeah, you know that after I turned 40, I still like adventure, but I can't take it that hard. I feel sick when I go to, this kind of parks, but okay.
In Disney, more than Universal, they have more simulators than roller coasters. So it's for everybody. You can see like 3D, but sometimes it's harder than the roller coaster.
I'm not afraid I go, but I feel sick, then I take some medication and I will be fine. No problem.
So yeah, we recommend at least 1 day in each park. Like Universal has 2. So for Disney, Universal have Busch Gardens. Busch Gardens is like a zoo, a huge zoo with roller coasters. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
But no,
And it's no expensive.
Yeah, that was my next question.
The other ones. Disney is the more expensive. They are reopened now. We was looking for the prices. For us who live here, 1 day, 1 park is $109 for residents. So I don't know how much it costs for people outside.
I think.
But when you buy more days, the price is lower. So for us, if we decide to buy 4, will be 6, 7 per day per park. So yeah, they have discounts. And
like tourists, for example, for tourists, if I'm
I don't know the price, but I think it's 20% more than this price. So Disney is the most expensive. After that, Universal, and then Busch Gardens and SeaWorld.
Okay, all right. Well, I have the impression that after this online talk, we are going to arrange a travel talk. Yeah. Oh, we still have 11 minutes. So guys, please, if you have any questions, you can type or you can ask. We still have just 11 minutes. We only have 11 minutes.
Yeah. What's so fast? It's so
You see?
so fast.
So take your chance.
Let me see the chat. If somebody has something.
So I'll make a question again. So, what was like the most difficult thing for you guys learn English? Like, I like to me grammar. It's really difficult to learn. Like Brazilian too, but in English, still being more difficult. Like, how did you guys lidaram com isso? With this?
Being abroad is easy, not easier, but it's better because every time you are in contact with English.
Yeah.
So in your home, what I recommend, put English in everything where you see English all the time. So
Yes,
you're
I'm doing this.
to feel this every time. For me, the best way to learn when was I had classes in Brazil every night. So I started to think more in English because when we have only 2 days, we usually don't do nothing in the other days at home. That's the problem for us to learn. So for me, I like music a lot. So I use music to learn. I always did this. For him, what do you prefer?
I prefer to play game.
Yeah, he play games. Oh, he play games.
It's really good.
Americans.
Yes.
Tell.
Here I have friends in speaking just in English. I practice more.
Playing games.
Yeah, playing games.
Yeah, when you like the activity is you learn fast. So try to think what's your hobby. The first thing you like to do, and then you put English in
Yeah,
this.
what
Like
do you like?
movies or a series, or in my case it's music and then movies. So I use this a lot. And music for me is better because of the pronunciation. I put on Google like the name of the music and karaoke, and then I see that yeah, that's true. I see the lyrics and I sing and I see, yeah, it's perfect. I like it. Music for me is the best
You
one.
repeat, yeah.
Yeah, and I repeat.
No, it's great for me too. For pronunciation, like yeah, I feel the same. But I'm with him like in the games. For me also, yeah, video games all the way.
Awesome.
Arthur, tell them about your podcast that you listen every afternoon,
I
almost every afternoon.
I
How
do.
many? How long during the podcast that you listen?
Which one was that? Was that the German one or the
3
English?
hours. I don't know the 3 hours one that you listen.
Oh yeah, it was a. Do you know those RPG games, those tabletop RPGs, the Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah, I was watching Critical Role, and that's like I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of
Hey, man.
hours.
Look.
Yeah. I love it. It's so good.
I have the books and the dice.
It's
I
very
love
good.
it.
And they have like on the internet they have the people playing this game and speaking and all, and it's awesome. I can spend days watching that.
Nice. I want to
Awesome.
listen to some Critical Role role plays. I never did it, but it seems amazing because the dungeon master is great.
He's very nice, and yeah, it's worth
What are you guys talking about?
it.
RPGs, tabletops RPGs, Dungeons and Dragons.
I had no clue what you guys talking about.
Look it up. We should make this the topic one week.
Yeah, I will show you guys.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna learn a lot about.
This is a book. This is a Dungeons and Dragons book, and you have some monsters that you face on the adventures. It's just amazing for Lord of the Ring fans and Game of Thrones.
Oh,
You
cool.
can get addicted to it easily.
Yes,
True.
drug.
But
Leandro, there was a time that we would spend the night up playing RPG here. Remember our Corujão? Yeah, this year we won't be able, at least now this month, to have it. But one of the
Amazing.
things that we would do would be to play
Sounds
Nice.
like fun. I didn't know that.
You can learn a lot of vocabulary because depending on the, like this one is medieval, yeah, so you have
Yes.
specific words. It's really
Exactly.
cool to improve your vocabulary.
Yeah, that's
You know
cool.
that
Okay.
one thing that I always wanted was to play Dungeons and Dragons in English. I always played in Portuguese, and it seems like an opportunity to have fun and also improve my English.
Definitely, yeah. But
Yeah.
it's very nice. So we have like 5 minutes left. Guys, any more questions for them? What else would you like to know?
While you guys are preparing your next final question, I will start thanking you. So, Chris and Diogo, definitely, yeah, we should like get together again, other moments with other topics, yeah. I really strongly recommend, May, talk to them so we can have a travel talk. And any question, guys? 5
Yes,
minutes.
I have one more question. Are you planning to do another travel or to another place in USA?
Yeah, in August, we are moving to Boston again because because there they have all the seasons. So we want to see the autumn and the winter.
Yeah.
So yeah,
If you guys wanna stop by and get a cup of coffee, just let me know.
yeah, wow, it's closer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we can have a few trips.
Yeah, be ready for the winter.
Yeah, I will be. I need to buy jackets because I don't have.
When
Yeah.
we move on, we could do another video call to know the news and how was all the process.
Okay, will be awesome.
Awesome,
let's
really
go.
nice. Really, really nice. Well, we have 4 minutes. I'll give you a chance to prepare your final question. And while, thank you so much. And guys, if there is anybody you would like to invite to be a guest here, just ask them to talk to me. As you know, it's just a talk. We just have fun. There's no script. There's nothing. Yeah, right, Chris? We didn't prepare anything, yeah? May told me about you, and then we talked about it. And quickly, if you don't follow us yet, go there and follow us on Instagram at First Class PG. And First Experience PG is a travel agency. Oh, Chris, just one minute. Here, we really believe that people learn better when they're having fun, right? And you know
Right.
that Brazilians, they are not usually really disciplined. They need some help with that, with focus. So there's a game we call First Adventure, and everything they do here that would be just their obligation, let's say, they get points, a score. This score is converted into first coins they can use to buy chocolate, paçoca. There is no pamonha here, Diogo, sorry. and long story short, guess what the final prize is?
Okay.
Try again? I couldn't hear what you said, Leandro.
I said paçoca.
Paçoca. Oh, paçoca is like, yeah, every time you come here and just have like a what is that, a check-in with a photo, you get a paçoca. The final prize every other year. The edition takes 2 years, and the final prize is a trip abroad. 15
Oh, so
days.
cool.
Yeah. And the last edition, Danilo was the winner. And as soon as possible, he's going to. Let's see where he intended to go to America. Yeah, let's check.
Yeah,
And
he's gonna
so-
choose Manville, New Jersey.
I guess so.
Can't blame him. Can't blame
And
him.
I don't think he's going by himself. Oh, okay, time is running out. There is a group on WhatsApp that you can chat, you can just type, send audios, and talk to people. And we send the link for you guys to join us there. And there's also a channel on Telegram. Yeah, the difference between them is that the WhatsApp you can chat freely, yeah, and the channel you can have access any moment you join us, you have access to everything that was published. I believe that from next week on, we are going to also send the link with these online talks, the last one. So if you miss one of them, if you want to watch, you can do it. Okay?
Yeah,
So,
and to see our life here, we have the Instagram, is Sorrisos pelo Mundo, and we share our experiences. Not always good, sometimes a little bit strange, but yeah, we share everything.
we didn't have time for the bloopers and the fiascos. Okay,
Yeah.
definitely next time. Guys, thank you so much. It's time. Yeah, this week and next week we have the intensive conversation course. So we have been a little bit busy and we're going to have like Cantão now. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chris, Diogo.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Pleasure.
Thank you for coming, really. It was amazing.
And May, thank you so much for, yeah. If it wasn't you, we would never have met them, or at least not this
Oh,
month.
don't worry. It's only the first time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye. Hope you had a good time. See you next time. Bye.
too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you.
Bye-bye. Awesome. Too short.
Yes.